More than half of Americans say it's getting worse. So what does this mean for the GOP as they look ahead to the midterms? Republican Florida Congressman Randy Fine is here to discuss. Thank you so much for being here, Congressman. These numbers show President Trump ending the year at 39% approval. He disagrees with that number. What's your reaction to this drop?
Well, I agree with it as well. I don't think it's real. I think his approval rating is much higher. But what matters is this. We've spent 2025 fixing all of the problems that Joe Biden left us with. Inflation, the government out of control, the border, tariff issues, trade issues. And I think what we've done is we've set the stage for 2026 to be great. Once the impact of the working families tax cut goes into place and Americans get the largest tax return that they've ever gotten, we see inflation continue to come down. We continue to see prices come down as illegal immigrants go home. I think we're going to see the economy explode in a positive way next year, and I think it will bode well for the midterm elections.
In that poll, more than half of Americans say that the economy is actually getting worse. So do you think, is the GOP message on the economy just not connecting, not resonating?
Well, I think when you put into place a policy, it takes a little bit of time for that policy to yield results. And that's what we're going to see next year. So we passed the working families tax cut, but the people don't actually get that tax break until they do their taxes in 2026. So we passed a lot of things this year. Messaging doesn't matter. It's results that matter. It's the prices that people pay. It's the amount of money they get back on their paycheck. It's the prices they pay for health care. And next year, they're going to see the results of all of the work that we have done. And that's when I think you're going to see those results fire through the roof.
Do you think that Republicans in swing districts are starting to worry about being tied too closely to Trump heading into the midterms?
No, and look, I've represented a swing district, not in Congress, but I did in the legislature for 8 years. And what I found is this. Voters respect when you're honest with them about what you believe and you fight for their issues. And I think our swing Republicans ought to just focus on doing the right thing, and the results will work out just fine. I know what it's like myself.
Okay, and we're seeing that inflation is easing, but consumer confidence still low. What is missing from the Republican pitch?
Well, that's a great question. So inflation is the rate at which prices are going up. And President Trump has solved that problem. Prices aren't going up anymore. The issue is prices haven't come back down to where they were on every good. So he stopped the problem from getting worse. He stopped the Biden accelerating price problem. Now we need to see prices come down. And we're going to see that as tariffs convert to better trade deals, as energy cost reductions cycle through our economy. And again, as the working families tax cut kicks in and people get these massive tax returns next year when they do their taxes.
Okay, so Congressman, are there any warning lights for the party, or do you think that voters are going to see things differently by next fall?
Well, I think the warning light is we have more work to do. We have more. While we have passed 2 bills that will reduce health care costs, we still have a long way to go. We have to do more to get those tariffs converted into trade deals where we don't need the tariffs anymore. So there's a lot of work to still be done. I think the first year's laid the groundwork for those results. I think people are going to feel it in their paychecks and in their wallets next year. But we're not done. Look, it took Joe Biden 4 years to cause this mess. We need a little bit of time to fix it. And I think we've done a good job starting that process this year.
All right, Congressman Randy Fine, Happy New Year to you and your family.
Happy New Year to you.